And here sort of organize it by the various aspects of the skull: front view, side, underneath. Behind, don't worry about it all. So you'd say, well, from the anterior view, what should I know for skull anatomy? And once again, placing extreme importance on orodental landmarks. So I would say just start at the top of the orbits. Supraorbital foramina or clefts. Low priority there. Go into the orbits. Separation in the roof. I encourage you to abbreviate SOF, right? The cleft in the floor, IOF, right? Inferior orbital fissure, which actually leads to this. Infraorbital foramen, the little pinholes underneath the orbits. These you have to write out infraorbital. So you can put just F for foramen, that's fine. These are the infraorbitals. And then continue down to the maxilla. Elevations on either side. Canine eminence, right and left. The valley in between. Incisive fossa, from here to here. And then if you go over the back side of the eminence, there's a little depression. We'll see these again in the actual skull in a moment. And that's referred to as the canine fossa. So that's the back side depression from the eminence. Eminence, eminence, incisive fossa, canine fossa behind. Alveolar ridge, where the dentition is now rooted into the maxilla and the mandible. Tubercles are the individual roots. Those clinicians is just sweeping the alveolar ridge. That's the edge of the maxilla and the mandible. And even down in the mandible, not as obvious eminences here and here. The incisive fossa would be right from here to here. Canine fossa, just right there. Once again, I'll only use specimens where it's the most obvious presentation. These are not so obvious. And then down on the chin, mental foramen, right below the premolar area. Mental protuberance, that's just the chin. And then on each side, a little elevation, sometimes we'll say better felt than seen, right and left oblique line, sort of separating the ramus of the mandible and the body, the horizontal part from here to here, all the way to the angle. I showed that with some X-ray that'll show that as a little line on the mandible. Zygoma, cheekbones on either side, and you can see the temporal fossa, that little depression, right depression on either side. So that's everything from an anterior view for skull. Then if we, well, this was just showing the actual skulls that we're using. Go in the orbits, now you can really see SOF, IOF. Not so good for infraorbital foramen, here and right there. Also, I'll never refer to numbers or letters. I'll always describe it. So disregard wherever you see numbers or letters. And also, the description will be very helpful. some tell me they can answer it blindfolded just by the description. And that's how I intend it, if you'll just listen carefully. All right? And then as we get to the maxilla, eminences, here and here, incisal fossa, alveolar ridge with the tubercles. Not nearly as good on the mandible, but you get a nice mental foramina here and here. Not so good for oblique line, right there. Zygoma, cheekbones, nice. Temporal fossa. All right, so your actual skull presentation.